So let's start today just standing nice and tall, legs about hip distance apart. Try to relax your arms by your side. Lift your chest a little bit, engage your abs at the same time. Now lift your shoulders up as high as you can, and then lower your shoulders, hold them there, and raise your arms out to the side without lifting your shoulders. Good. Let's do small circles. We'll go through some gentle movement just to get our body ready for the workout. Let's circle the other way and make the circle just a little bit bigger. Take your time, nice and slow. Good. Now hold your arms about shoulder height. Just reach straight out to the side. Good. Notice, are your shoulders riding up? If they are, think about this, your back muscles, pulling your shoulders down, keeping them in place, and let's start to circle again. So even without weight, you'll start to feel this work in your arms and shoulders. Let's go the other way, and again, make the circle just a little bit bigger. You got it. All right, once again, let's hold our shoulders, shoulder height. Notice, are you here? If you are, slide those shoulders down and then slowly lower your arms. Shake your arms out. Let's take our legs a little wider. We're gonna turn our legs out and bend into a squat with our legs externally rotated. Lengthen our spine, make sure you're not here. Again, keep your chest lifted and shoulders released. Hold it a few more seconds and then lengthen back up. Let's do that again. Take it down, bend your knees. Take a look at your knees, make sure your knees are lining up with your toes. If they're in and your feet are out, just adjust your feet, bring them in a little bit. And then you shift your hips back into more of a squat with our legs in just a little bit. And then take it back up. Okay, one more time. Take it down, good. Hold it, keep breathing, and then slowly lengthen. All right, let's walk our feet in back to a parallel position. Let's go up onto our toes, getting our lower leg ready for the workout. Stay here on your toes, keep your knees nice and straight, and notice where your arms are. Are they in front? If they are, try to relax them right by your side. Good. And it helps by keeping your chest lifted and eyes looking straight ahead. And then lower down. Let's do that one more time. Take it up and hold. Little balance challenge here. Good. And lower down. Okay, legs close together. We're gonna do that again. Try placing your hands on your waist. If you notice your hands are on your waist and your shoulders are up, we wanna get comfortable releasing the shoulders when our arms are bent and close to our side. Take it up onto your toes. We're gonna go into a little march. Bend one knee, one leg straight, and we drop that heel. Up and then switch, up and switch. So I'm going up onto my toes, and then I'm dropping one heel down, and then I switch. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take it up onto your toes, hold again, and lower down. All right, flex one foot forward so your heel's on the mat. Hinge at your hips and lower your body with a nice long position in your back, not a rounded position. Try your best to keep your body long, and then take it up. Switch, other heel down, flat back forward. My knee's a little bent. You can keep it straight or bend your knee a little bit. And switch again. Good. Hinge at your hips. You should feel that mild stretch here in the back of your leg. Take it up one more time. Hinge. Good. Okay, last move for our warm-up. Legs in a comfortable position, maybe a little wider than your body. One hand on your waist, reach up and over. Try to keep your hips even and bend mid back up, getting your spine to curve to the side and then over to the other side. Hold. We're gonna keep going now, fluid move, so we'll lower our arms. We're gonna reach, inhale, exhale, stand tall. Inhale, side reach, exhale, stand tall. Good. Inhale over, exhale. Try to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, 1 more. And exhale. All right, let's begin, and we'll start in a parallel position. We're gonna go into a squat. I'm gonna turn a little. So when we squat, we wanna shift our hips back right away so our weight's back, not forward. We will do a few exercises forward, but right now, getting your hips back, getting comfortable with that fold here, holding those abs to support your lower back. And don't forget the shoulders, release them down. Okay, let's hold it here for a few seconds longer, and then take it up. All right, let's go into squats with a reach forward and stand. Inhale, sit back, exhale, stand tall. Inhale, exhale. Now each time you stand tall, really think of your posture. Look straight ahead, neck and shoulders relaxed. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2, and 1. Now let's get into a lunge position. This one's a little challenging. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and just shift your body weight back. So it's already a little balance challenge. If you need to, hold on to a wall or chair. Bend both legs and check your form here. So we want to make sure we're not tucked or rounded, chest lifted, abs engaged, look straight ahead. You're probably already feeling it. Down low, both legs bent, and then lengthen both legs. So you should be able to drop straight down towards the floor. Try not to go forward. Hold it, and then take it up. 2 more. Drop straight down, front foot flat, back heel lifted, straight up. Now this time we're going to hold it down. It's going to get a little more challenging. This is a balance challenge here and strength. We're going to step forward onto the front leg into a scale. So we lift the back leg, hold. Reach back with our back foot, go back into that lunge, and then lengthen both legs. That's all. Let's repeat. Take it down, hold. Step forward onto the front leg. You can straighten the front leg, straighten the back leg. Toes down onto the mat, look straight ahead, and lengthen both legs. 2 more on this side. So we bend, step forward, and you can reach your arms if you prefer, rather than here, it's up to you. Step back, shift your body weight back, lengthen 1 more time, drop down, step forward, balance, hold, drop into that lunge, and lengthen. Okay, step forward, let's switch legs. Foot back, hips pointing straight ahead, drop it down and hold. You want a little curve in your lower back. We don't want to flatten the lower back. Look straight ahead and relax the shoulders, and then step forward. Lift the back leg into a scale, hold. Reach with your back leg, so there's space between the front and back leg, and then straighten. Take it down. Step forward, bounce. Again, you can lengthen your arms if you like. Come back down into that lunge. Lengthen both legs. 2 more. Bend. Lift the back leg. Lower down, both knees bent. Straighten both knees. 1 more time, straight down. Lift the back leg. Lower into that lunge and lengthen. Okay, step forward. Legs hip distance apart. Imagine you're holding a heavy bar here in front of your legs. Hold onto that bar and hinge forward. Allow the bar to drop straight down towards your toes, and then slowly come back up. You want to feel this in the back of your legs. Inhale as you hinge forward. Exhale, pull that bar back up with the back of your legs. Inhale, exhale. Now you can actually do this with weights. If you have weights, just be careful. Try not to use your back, and you start to use your back when you round. If you're here, you're gonna feel that work all in your back. If you're lengthened, you'll feel it all in the hamstring and glutes. Let's wake up those back body muscles. 2 more. 1 more. And stand tall. Okay, hands on your lower back. Let's do a little stretch before we continue. Let's extend our back. Usually this feels really nice. And then take it back up tall. I'm supporting my back with my hands. Inhale, arch your back again. Exhale, up tall. Okay, I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's turn our legs out. A few more minutes standing. Let's bend into that squat. Now, lift one heel up so you're on the ball of your foot, but the other foot's flat. And we're just gonna do some pulses here. You're really contracting the calf. Remember, posture important. We're working lower body. And if we stack our spine in a nice position, then all the energy is on the lower body. If we're off, a little rounded, or our shoulders are up, then the energy goes to the neck or back. So relax those shoulders, lengthen and stack your spine. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen, drop your heel, take a quick break, and then take it down again. Lift the other heel right up onto the ball of your foot. It's a nice stretch for that foot. Little pulses. Our body weight centered between both legs. Good. Remember, nice posture. Shoulders over rib cage over hips. Little curve in your lower back. Shoulders relax. And 8, 7, 6. Only 4 more. 3, 2, last one, hold, drop your heel, lengthen both legs. Okay, feet even wider. We're gonna go side to side for a lunge. So bend one leg, switch, switch. Now let's add upper body. So we're gonna take one arm and reach when our legs lengthened on that side. So we're reaching over, feeling that nice stretch in our back as we reach. Now let's switch arms. So we bend and reach, good. Nice full body movement. 2 more. 1 more. Now let's hold it over to the side. Take your hands to your leg. We're going to rotate a little bit with our body, so we turn towards our leg. Bend that leg. Shift your hips back. You should feel the work in this leg. Stand over to the other side. Rotate a little. Hands to your quads. Shift your hips back just like you would in a squat. Now let's go a little deeper. Let's tap the floor. Sit back. This is great for hip mobility. Go over to the other side. Tap with the opposite hand. Switch again. Over to the other side. Switch. Nice job. Just 4 more. Switch. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now let's do one more move here. We're gonna go over to the other side. We're gonna try to go all the way down. If you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. Just stay right here. Both hands on the mat. Lower your glutes towards your heel and externally rotate this leg as much as you can. Hold it. Now switch. Keep your hands on the floor and go over to the other side. Lower your hips all the way towards your heel. If you're comfortable with that, use your hands for a little bit of support. And now let's take it to the center. Keep your hands on the floor. Lower your upper body so you're forward folding over. Now walk your feet all the way in and let's do a Pilates roll up. Take your time coming up. We roll up. Our back's rounded for this. We lift our shoulders, lift our chin, and now finish by looking up and then straight ahead. All right, let's roll our shoulders back. Nice big circle. We're gonna do a little bit of upper body. 2 more, 1 more. If you have hand weights, feel free to use those weights. Lift your arms just to shoulder height and then back down. We'll add a little bit of lower body in a minute so we get our heart rate up a little bit. Good, 4 more, and 3. Standing tall, 2. Now hold it out, reach straight out to the side. Flip your palms up and then down. So the little movement in your wrist and forearm, good, especially today, we're on computers and phones a lot. So we wanna keep that area nice and mobile. Good, and 3 more, and 2. Remember those shoulders, and 1. So reach, try to feel the muscle under your arms here working, holding your shoulders down. So here can relax a little bit. Flip your palms up, let's do some bicep curls. Good. Curl it in and lengthen. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stretch your arms all the way out. Really try to get them straight. So we're contracted here to really open up our arm. Feel that stretch. Extend your wrists, reaching your palms straight out to the side, and then lower down. Let's add a little bit of legs. So we're gonna go into a curtsy squat. Take one leg, cross back behind the front leg. Take your hands to your legs, and then reach wide as you step to the side. Switch over to the other side, reach wide. Step over, reach wide. Good. Step, reach. So the back foot, you're on the ball of your foot. Your foot's not flat. We lean our weight a little to the side here, so it's okay if we're on the outside of our front foot. Good. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Now let's stand out the leg. We're gonna balance, lift our leg out to the side. Hold your arms up shoulder height, just hold it here. Hopefully you're starting to feel this work a little bit in your arms. If you're holding weights, that's great. Just make sure they're not too heavy for these exercises because we're doing high reps. Let's go over to the other side. Arms up, not your shoulders. Lift your leg. Pull those abs in and up to really lengthen in your spine. Hold it and lower down. Shake out your arms. Okay, last move here. Arms 90 degrees. We're gonna bring it forward. Line up your elbows with your shoulders. Notice, are you rounded? If you are, really try to contract those back muscles to get you up tall and then open. So close, open, close, open. So we want to make sure our back's not moving, just our arms moving. Exhale. You can exhale forward, inhale, open, and 4, and 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Now let's finish with a reach, reach all the way up, reach, 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 and then lower your arms down. Shake out your arms. Let's take it to the front of our mat. So today, to go down onto the mat, we're gonna go into a squat. Reach your arms up, stand tall, look straight ahead. Bend your knees and tap the floor with excuse me, with your hands. My heels come up. This is one of my favorite moves that feels important for the knee mobility, ankle, hips, back, glutes, quads. Take it down into the squat position. Now we're gonna sit back and feel free to use your hands if you need to, or reach forward and lift your legs, hold your hamstrings. So in this position here, I'm leaning back a little higher on my glutes. Now my spine is curved and my eyes are looking over my knees. If your shoulders are here, try to drop them down. Roll them like a ball. We're gonna roll back to our upper back and then balance here. Try not to touch the floor with your feet. Inhale, roll back, exhale. Inhale, roll back. Now, if you're not comfortable rolling back, just hold it in this position here. We're almost done. Two more. One more. Okay, cross your legs, sit really tall. Another position, if you're not comfortable here, the goal is to eventually feel really comfortable and be able to sit tall. Okay, lengthen your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms forward. Again, try to get comfortable in this position. If you're here, the goal is to eventually be here. Open up the chest, so shoulders down and back. Now start to roll back, but don't go all the way down yet. Hold it here. Stable body, and we're gonna lift one leg and do mini kicks. Good, now we're scooping those abs. One of my favorite benefits of doing Pilates, mat Pilates, or equipment is stability. You'll notice over time, if you continue these exercises and you master them, you'll feel so stable. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down. If you need a break, take it up. If not, stay back. We're gonna go back again, curve your spine. So we're creating the C curve in our spine. Lift the other leg and kick. Keep your knees straight. Strengthen the muscles around your knee. The shoulders are here because things are getting challenging. Drop those shoulders down. And 8, 7. If your back's feeling it, your lower back, it's getting uncomfortable, go back to a seated position. All right, last one, take it up tall. Hands behind your back. Let's lift our hips for reverse plank and hold it here. Okay, lower your hips. Sit tall. Let's do a little stretch before we go down. Flex your feet and reach for your toes. If you can't reach your feet, hold the back of your legs and gently pull your body over. If you're really curved in your back, you're probably better off staying straight and just hinging a little bit, and then over time getting a little lower. Okay, sit tall, point your toes, let's go all the way down. Reach forward and start to roll it back. Take your time, go all the way to your mat. Now let's do some arm circles. Lower your arms by your ears and circle around. Let's do that a few times. Lower your arms by your ears, reach wide and circle around. Shoulder mobility. Now, if your neck feels uncomfortable, when you're flat on a mat, you can always take a very thin pillow or something to place under your head. You can roll a towel to lift your head just a tiny bit. You want to make sure your neck's in a comfortable position. One more. Okay, lower your arms down. Let's slide our feet in hip distance apart. We're going to go right into a bridge. So tuck the tailbone, lift your hips up, point your knees straight ahead. Just hold it here. Let's check our form. So my arms are relaxed, but you can place your arms anywhere you'd like that's comfortable for you, out to the side, wherever you like. My glutes are contracted, my quads, I'm really feeling it. I'm opening up those hips and I'm drawing in those abs so my lower back's comfortable. Now let's do little pulses up. Remember to keep your knees pointing straight ahead. Strengthen our body with our legs in a nice neutral position. You're probably already feeling it in the back of your legs. And 8. Oh, and I've said this before. If you place something under your head when we're down, when you lift your hips to a bridge, you're probably better off moving it over to the side and allowing your head to be flat on the mat. You just don't want too much of a curve in your neck. 8 more. 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. Roll your spine down one vertebra at a time. We're going to hug both knees in. We're going to go back up one more time, but hold this stretch. Now place your feet down, but together on the mat, legs together. Lift up into that bridge. We're going to lift one leg. This is a little challenging. Try to straighten it. If it's uncomfortable, keep it bent. We're going to do leg circles. If you're in a bent position, we're just drawing a circle on the ceiling with our knee. If your leg's straight, we're drawing a circle on the ceiling with our toes. Let's go the other way. Breathe. And 3 more. Again, you can keep it bent. 2 and 1. Line up your knee right over your body. Lower your foot down. Try not to lower your hips. Let's go right into the other side. Lift your leg, hips are even. Hold in those abs and start to circle around. Straight leg or bent knee. Let's circle the other way. Great. This is good for hip mobility, of course. Strengthen our hips and legs, back of our legs. 2 more. And 1 more. Line up your knee right over your body and then lower down. Lift your hips a ½ inch and then slowly roll your spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Relax the glutes and arch the lower back just a little bit. So creating a bridge under your lower back. So you're tipping the pelvis the other way, anterior tilt. Hold it for a few seconds and then pull the abs in. We're going to lift our hips up 1 more time into the bridge. This is it. Lift 1 knee to tabletop. We're going to stretch that leg out. Feel free to go all the way to the floor, but keep your hips even. If it drops and you rotate, don't go as low with your leg. And then bend it. So we're going to reach, bend, reach, bend. Now notice your shoulders. Are they relaxed on the mat? Make sure you're not lifting them up off the mat. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Place your foot down. Lift the other leg to tabletop. Hips even. Gauge your abs. Keep your rib cage down and then stretch that leg out. And reach. And breathe. I like to exhale when I reach. It's easier to contract core muscles on an exhale, and you really need the core muscles when your legs straight. Just 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, place your foot down. Let's walk our feet out so they're a little wider. Lift your hips, straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll your spine down. So melt your heart towards the mat, then the middle of your back, then the lower back, and now tip the pelvis the other way. So you're arching your lower back just a little bit, creating a bridge here, and then lower your back down closer to the mat. It doesn't have to be on the mat. Okay, let's stretch our legs out straight and flex our feet. Just hold the stretch. So I'm reaching with my heels. My toes are pointing up. Knees nice and straight. And then point your toes. Okay, we're gonna do a roll up prep and then a roll up. So we place our arms up and by our ears without arching our back here, so our abs are already working in this position. If we were to relax our abs, we'd end up here. Rib cage up. Pull that rib cage down. We're gonna lift our arms up and then curl it up, looking over our body. Hold it here. We'll do it slow just to go over form. Arms are down by our side. We're looking over our body, but there's space between our chin and our chest. Now lift your arms, continue to look straight over your body, and then roll down. So it looks like this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms up, stay rolled up. Exhale, roll down. So that's the tricky part. Here we just move our arms, then we lift our body. Keep your body lifted and just move your arms, roll down. Now my legs are straight, lots of energy through your legs. Lift your arms, curl it up. Lift just your arms, roll it back. Let's do 2 more, then we'll do a full roll up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, ready? Let's go into a full roll up if you're comfortable. If not, continue with the prep. Inhale, arms up, exhale, roll all the way up. If you get stuck here, kick your leg. Round up and over your legs. Stack your spine tall, and then roll it down. And we'll repeat. I'm gonna grab a pillow in a minute. I'm gonna show you how to do this with the pillow if you get stuck and you can't roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Like I get stuck here, so I'll show you on the next one. Round up and over. Stack your spine up against that imaginary wall behind you, and then roll it down. Continue to roll down. I'm just gonna grab my pillow so I can show you. My pillow's a little thick. You don't need one this thick, but you can have a smaller pillow. So if you have trouble going up, you can hold that pillow close to your lower back, you roll down. I actually think this feels nice. It's a nice stretch when you're down. Inhale, arms up, exhale, roll up. And it's a lot easier, but you're still getting that benefit of core strength. Stack your spine up, roll it down. Some people have more of an arch in your lower back, so this might feel really nice to have the pillow there to support the lower back. Curve up and over an imaginary ball here on your lap. Lengthen, roll it down. Legs are reaching away from your body the entire time. So here's the breathing. We inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, stack our spine tall. Exhale, roll down. Okay, just one more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, stack your spine. Exhale, roll down. Okay, place your arms by your side, bend your legs in. I'm just gonna move my pillow, throw it over to the side. All right, legs hip distance apart. Place your hands behind your head. We're gonna do a few minutes, a few different exercises for core strength. Curl it up, looking over your knees. Now we wanna make sure our neck just has a gentle curve. Support your head with your hands and lift your elbows so you're comfortable. Let's start off with little pulses up and up and up. Now, if you find that you're really feeling your hips more than your abs, you can always place your feet on a chair. If you place a chair there, rest your legs on that chair. It usually helps because it relaxes the quads and hips, and then usually you'll feel a little bit more in the abs. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down. Keep your hands behind your head. We're going to do one more exercise like this. Lift your legs to tabletop. When you're ready, take a breath in. Exhale, curl up. Okay, single leg stretch for 8. We're going to reach one leg and then switch. Slow and controlled. Keep your back steady. 4, 3, 2. Now keep going. We're going to turn towards the bent leg. Obliques for 8, 7. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2, both legs to tabletop. Inhale, exhale, lower your upper body, bring your arms to your side. Now, lower your back right into the mat, including your lower back, and then tap one foot to the floor and then switch. So it's a little run, but we're trying to keep our lower back pressed into the mat. So you'll feel the abs work to keep your back on the mat. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Now both legs to tabletop, right into reverse curls. We lift our hips up by contracting our abs. When you lower your hips back down, if your lower back lifts, that's fine. And then when you go to lift your hips up, you lower your back into the mat. 4 more. And 3. Good. And 2. And 1. Hold your legs in tabletop. Curl it up. We're going to go into hundreds. Arms are reaching by our side. We pump them by our side and breathe in for 5 counts. Out for 5 counts. Inhale through your nose for 5 counts. Exhale through your mouth for 5 counts. If your neck gets tired, you can rest your head back. Just holding your legs up can be a workout for your abs. You don't have to have your head and shoulders up if your neck's getting tired. But if you want to keep it up, you can support your head with one hand like this. Make sure you don't rotate though, looking over your bent knees. Keep your arms straight. Feel those back muscles working. Hold your arms as straight as possible as you pump them. Let's do 2 more breaths in. 1 more. When you finish the next exhale, hold it, reach, and then roll back, hug your knees. Take a little break. Let's go into scissors. Lengthen your legs up, hold on to the back of your legs. Lift your body, and now lower one leg and reach for the top or towards your ankle with the leg that's up, and then switch. 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 The top leg can bend a little if that's more comfortable for you. You can also rest your head back. Let's do 6 more, and 5, and 4. You got it. 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, both legs up. Exhale, roll everything back. Lower your feet. 1 more exercise. Place your hands behind your head again. This time, we're going to lift and rotate to one side and then lower down. I find rotation a little tricky. We're going to think about crossing the rib cage over to your hip when you lift. You can think about bringing your elbow towards the opposite knee. Just try not to pull your head forward. Allow your head to feel heavy in your hands. So we're just going side to side. One shoulder stays on the mat. Okay, just 4 more. Exhale as you lift. Inhale lower. And lower down. Okay, arms to your side, legs together. Let's do a nice stretch. Lower your knees to one side, look the opposite way, and hold the stretch. We're gonna hold it for a good 20 seconds. So find that comfortable position. Relax your arms, keep your shoulders on the mat. Relax your abdominals a little bit. You have about 10 seconds. Okay, before we move, we engage the abs and then lift our legs and go over to the other side. Hold this nice stretch. Okay, about 10 seconds longer. And then lift your legs. Hold on to your back of your legs. Let's roll it all the way up. Go up to a seated position, cross-leg position again. Let's walk our hands forward and lower our body. Now here you can flex your spine so we're rounded. Hang out here for a few seconds. Take a couple of deep breaths in. Expand the back of the rib cage. On your next exhale, start to slowly sit tall, stacking your spine. All right, let's take it onto our hands and knees. We're going to go to a plank position. Hands under your shoulders. You can stretch your legs out so they're straight. This is more advanced. Or lower your knees in this plank position with your knees on the mat. If you're choosing to go here with your knees up, just make sure your shoulders are right over your hands. Hold it. And then lower your knees, sit back in a child pose stretch. We're gonna do that again, but when we do it next time, we're gonna have our legs just a little bit apart. Okay, take it back up into a plank. Now legs are a little wider because we're gonna go to downward dog stretch. When you're ready, hips up. Adjust your feet into downward dog stretch. Our hips are reaching up. Our heels are lowered towards the mat so we can feel that stretch. Arms are straight, head between your arms. Okay, let's go back to a plank. Hold it, hold a strong position. Good to get comfortable here. Make sure your neck and head's not lower than the rest of your body. Keep it up. And lift your hips one more time into a downward dog stretch. Hold it. And now slowly lower your knees. Let's go into child pose stretch again. Sit back, reach your arms. Don't worry about your shoulders here. We want our shoulders up by our ears here so we get that nice stretch in our back. Now sit back on your heels and slowly drag your hands back, sitting tall. Turn your palms out, lift your chest and arch your back a little bit. This is a great stretch. If you do a lot of computer work, you're here. Let's do the opposite and extend. Open up the chest, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then take it back onto your hands. Okay, from here, toes on the mat, lift your knees up and hold. Imagine you're balancing a book on your lower back. Don't drop that book by rounding. Stay nice and long in your spine. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then lower down. Okay, next exercise, legs together. Little balance challenge. We're gonna lift our right arm and left leg. Lower down. Lift your left arm, right leg. Lower down. Right arm, left leg. And lower. Left arm, right leg. Now keep going. Each time you lift, pull those abs in so you don't end up arching your back. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Reach your leg nice and straight. We're gonna focus on back body muscles now. Important to keep them strong. If you do a lot of sitting, sometimes they can get weak or very tight. 2 more. Now hold it up here, opposite arm to leg. Let's do mini pulses. So we're just doing a little kick, at the same time lifting our arm, hips stay even. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Let's go right into the other side. Right arm, left leg. Hold it up nice and straight and lift, and lift. Tiny kick. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. All right, push-ups. Walk your hands forward, angle your fingers in, lower your hips, and let's do some knee push-ups. Take it all the way down for a moment just to check your form. Make sure your hands are on the side of your chest, elbows pointing out, fingers pointing in, or on a little angle, and press away. Okay, let's do 8 push-ups. 8. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just 4 more. 3, 2, and one. Okay, let's go all the way down onto our mat. Arms out to the side, 90 degrees, and legs hip distance apart. Lift your upper body and legs. You don't have to go high for this. Just hovering over the mat. Keep your knees nice and straight. We're reaching with our toes towards the back of the mat. And let's do mini pulses up and up and up. Now your neck, make sure it's not hanging down lower than your body. Keep it up. 8 more. 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Now hands are going to slide a little higher, a little closer to the end of your mat. Push up into extension. Hold those abs in strong to support this, and then lower down. Let's do 2 more. Keep your legs straight. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. All right, place one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. Move your legs closer together. Lift your body, lift your legs. Hold it there. Now from here, we're going to do a little swim kick with our legs, just like we do for the swimming exercise. But now my upper body's steady, and I'm just kicking my legs without bending them. Keep them straight. You want to really feel this in the glutes, so keep your legs low. Tiny little kick, kick, kick. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold both legs up. Contract those abs strong and lower down. Okay, hands on the mat. Let's push off the mat and go into cat-cow stretch, which should feel really nice, especially in that lower back. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. When you're ready, pull those abs up towards the ceiling. Flex your spine, tuck the tailbone. Slowly go through neutral and extend. Great to move your spine. Exhale, round your back. Lower your eyes towards your knees. Inhale, arch your back. In the arch position, we're still pulling those abs in to support this move. Don't push them out, pull them in. Exhale, flex. Inhale, extend. 1 more. Exhale, flex. Inhale, extend. Now find what you feel is neutral. Look down, back of your head reaching up, little curve in your lower back. Take your toes to the back and just shift your body weight back. A wonderful stretch for your feet, very important. Hold it here for a few seconds. And then take it forward. Okay, let's go to a side position. We're gonna go down onto our forearm. Hips are stacked, and we want that neutral position. Again, make sure you're not tucking the tailbone so you end up here. So we want that little arch in our lower back. Keep your feet connected and just lift the top leg. We're externally rotating, but at the same time, we're pulling up here so we don't end up like this. So stay lifted here. This is where we build stability. Stay strong in that side body as you lift your knee. Lift your knee, good. Keep going. Now my shoulders, my arms are working, but I don't want it all on my neck. So again, trying to keep the shoulders down. The more comfortable you get with using those back muscles, those strong muscles that are here, the less you use the neck or tense up your neck. So keeping that shoulder away from your ear. Hips stay stacked. Keep going. I know we're doing really high reps. Let's do 8 more. 7, good. 6, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, from here, push off this hand. Let's go into mermaid stretch. So we put one leg back, one leg forward, and center our weight. If you're comfortable centered, you can sit on a yoga block for this if you like. And let's go into lateral flexion. Reach up and over to the other side. Look straight ahead. 1 more. And center. Sit really tall, relax those shoulders, and switch sides. We're gonna go down onto our forearm, elbow under your shoulder. You can tuck it in a little closer if that's more comfortable. Stack your hips and make sure there's a little arch here so glutes are actually reaching back. Make sure they're not contracted to hold you in a posterior tilt. We want that natural arch. Lift your side body, shoulders released, and when you're ready, lift that top leg. Good. Working on the strength here and stability, keeping your hips stacked. Nice job. Abs in strong. Again, don't drop the side body. Hold it up. You got it. Keep going. Nice high reps. If it's uncomfortable, you can always move your feet a little further away from your body. That might be a little more comfortable. Notice if your hands here, are you steady in your body? The goal is to be really still. here and just your leg moving. Good, okay, let's try 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, when you're ready, push away from the mat. Move one leg forward, one leg back behind or foot behind. Center your weight. The goal is to feel comfortable sitting here. If you feel like you're here right now, that's okay. We work on it. We'll get comfortable sitting here. Let's reach up and over. And when you get comfortable in this position, it's just increasing the flexibility and mobility to allow you to sit in these type of positions. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And back to the center. Sit really tall, relax your shoulders, lift your chest, pulling those abs in at the same time. Good, and now let's bring both legs in front. Bottom of your feet together, pull them in close and sit really tall. If your knees are high, that's okay. Just try to lengthen through your spine. We'll get more and more comfortable sitting like this, which again, great for hip mobility, inner thigh stretch. If you want a little more of a stretch, lean up and over your legs, gently pulling your body towards your feet. And then take it back up. Okay, let's stretch our legs out in front to a pike position. Hands behind, I'm just gonna move forward a little bit. We're gonna bend one leg. I think we did this one last week. We're gonna flex one foot and do little mini kicks. This is great for the top of your leg strength around your knees, especially if you can keep your legs straight and hip. Feel free to lean back as much as you'd like. You don't wanna feel uncomfortable in the lower back, so try to find a position that's comfortable for you. Good, nice job. Keep reaching with your heel, knees straight. Only 8 more. 7, 6. Keep your hips steady and lower back steady. Last one, lower down. Slide that leg in, switch legs. Point to start. Flex and then kick. Reach with your heel. Knees straight. Good. Try to get your toes and knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Just be in a comfortable position for your upper body. My shoulders are a little high here, but I don't feel tension in my neck. You can try to keep them down, but it's a little uncomfortable when you're doing this exercise. So it's okay if you sink a little lower than your shoulders if it's comfortable. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Point your foot. Let's bring our legs into a cross position. Sit really tall. Turn to one side. Let's rotate. Look as far as you can. Really think of posture. We're using our back hand for support so we can stack our spine and we're not leaning back. So push away from the mat. Look towards the back of the room. And let's go over to the other side, sitting even taller. We sit tall by pulling those abs in and up to lengthen. Look towards the back of the room. And relax. Okay, let's do a little rotation stretch. We're gonna reach one arm out. That arm's gonna wrap around the opposite leg. Lower your forehead towards your knee. Keep your opposite hip glued to the mat. Take a deep breath in here. And then inhale, sit tall. Switch arms. Reach, rotate, hugging your knee. Keep the opposite hip down. Hold the stretch. Take a really deep breath in. And then exhale, sit tall. All right, from here, let's go onto our hands and knees. Do a couple more stretches here. Once you're on your hands and your knees, you're gonna slide one knee forward. We're gonna go into the pigeon stretch. The back leg's gonna reach back, and as you slide the back leg back, you're slowly turning out the front leg. So you're lowering your weight onto more of your hip of that front leg. So my foot's more on the inside of the mat, my knee reaches to the outside. You can stay in the upright position, or you can sink your body down, which adds a little more weight to that front leg. It's up to you. The back leg's reaching straight back. Great if you have tight hips, this can feel really nice, but go easy. And then take your hands to the mat. If you're down, lift your body up and let's switch legs. Slide the other knee forward. As you reach your back leg towards the back of the mat, start to turn out your front leg a little bit. Lower your weight, so the goal here is to do a nice hip stretch. You can stay in extension here, or you can lower your body down, taking it down to your forearms. If you're down though, try not to lower your head. Just because we spend so much time with our neck forward or our head forward, it's nice in class to kind of get used to keeping our alignment just right and not always in flexion. Hold it. Okay, take your hands to the mat, lift your hips, and slide that leg back. All right, let's take our toes to the mat. We're gonna walk our hands back into that nice low squat. Make this your goal to get really comfortable being able to squat down. Nice thing about mat Pilates is getting down and back up, which is really good to keep up with throughout your life. Let's lengthen our legs, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, slowly round it up to a tall standing position. Hands on your lower back, we're gonna hold those abs in and extend our back just like we did at the beginning of class. Come up tall, let's do one more. And up tall. Okay, I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's just do one more stretch for our neck. You can stand in any position that's comfortable. Keep your chest up and just tilt your ear towards your shoulder. Even if you can't move far, that's okay. Try not to lower your eyes. Just ear towards your shoulder, but shoulders stay even. Try not to lift or rotate. Good. You can try to reach down with the opposite arm if you want more of a stretch here. Now let's circle slowly to the other side. Eyes straight ahead. Lift your chest, keep the chest open, shoulders even. Feel that stretch here. Good. And back to the center. All right, let's take a deep breath in to finish class. Looking up, exhale, nice posture. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Thank you, everyone.